Sunlight streams through blinds in Dr. Evans' calm office as I sit, hands fidgeting, mind racing with unspoken thoughts. Dr. Evans' steady gaze meets mine, a silent invitation to unburden myself in the tranquil space. "What brings you in today?" Dr. Evans asks, her voice gentle, cutting through the silence. I hesitate, caught between the need to speak and the fear of revealing too much. I don't know how to start. A dimly lit kitchen, shadows dancing on the walls, a stark stage for childhood memories. A 7-year-old stands small amidst the chaos, innocence meeting despair. His mother slumps at the table, a figure of sorrow amid scattered bottles. Tears stream down her face, reflecting the dim light, each drop a silent scream. The child's voice, a fragile promise in the heavy air. "It's okay, Mommy. I'll take care of everything," he vows, a burden too heavy for such small shoulders. Sunlight bathes the therapy office as I sink into the armchair, a sense of vulnerability washing over me. My hands fidget, betraying the anxiety swirling within as I prepare to reveal my deepest struggles. Dr. Evans listens, her gaze a steady beacon of warmth and encouragement in the sunlit room. I confess, my voice wavering slightly. I was always trying to fix things for everyone else. The weight of unspoken expectations hangs heavy in the air between us. A flashback washes over, revealing a younger self standing small in a bright living room. 10 years old, I stand between my parents, a fragile bridge amidst their storm. I raise my small hands, a mediator attempting to calm the rising tides of anger. My voice, though young, is steady, an attempt to diffuse the heavy tension in the air. Father's voice cuts through the argument. "You're so mature for your age." Sunlight warms the therapy room as dust motes dance, illuminating a plush armchair where I sit, hands clasped tightly. Dr. Amara Reed watches me patiently, her presence a calm anchor in the quiet room. The therapist's gentle prompt hangs in the air. "Go on." I shift, the silence broken only by the quiet hum of the air conditioning. I got so used to being the responsible one. I confess, my voice barely a whisper. A painful truth surfaces, that I forgot how to be a kid. Sunlight warms the coffee shop as I sit across from Sarah, the rich aroma of coffee hanging in the air. Sarah nervously stirs her latte, her inner turmoil evident behind her troubled eyes. I lean forward, ready to help, my mind already racing to find solutions. "You don't always have to fix things, you know," Sarah says softly. "Sometimes it's okay to just listen." Sunlight streams into the therapy office, illuminating dust motes dancing in the still air. I sit opposite Dr. Evans, my hands clasped tightly, a silent battle raging within. My gaze is fixed on the patterned carpet, lost in a labyrinth of unspoken feelings. The weight of vulnerability hangs heavy as I struggle to articulate my inner turmoil. I break the silence, my voice barely a whisper. It's hard for me to accept help. A raw truth spills out, revealing the core of my struggle. It feels vulnerable. Lost in thought, a teenager lies in bed, shadows playing in the dim light. Exhaustion clings like a heavy blanket, unspoken burdens pressing down. Resignation settles in. They are too preoccupied to notice. "I can handle this. I always do," the narration whispers. Sunlight bathes the therapy office as I settle onto the plush couch, the room a haven of calm. Dr. Amara Reed listens intently, her gaze a steady anchor in the quiet space. I confess, my voice soft yet laced with years of habit. I learned to bury my own needs, to prioritize everyone else's. I admit, the weight of those words hanging heavy in the air. Sunlight floods the yoga studio as I lie on my mat, my body tense despite the tranquil setting. Calming music fills the air, a stark contrast to my internal struggle with stillness. I shift restlessly, finding no peace amidst the rhythmic breathing of fellow students. My eyes are squeezed shut, yet my mind races, resisting the quietude. The instructor's soothing voice cuts through my turmoil. Let go of the tension. Allow yourself to be present. She adds, but the words seem distant, unattainable. Sunlight floods a sterile therapy office, highlighting the stark contrast of a plush chair against the room's coldness. I sit, almost swallowed by the chair, a picture of contained anxiety in a space meant for release. My hands are clasped tightly, knuckles bone white, betraying the calm facade I attempt to project. Turning to Dr. Evans, I confess, I confuse exhaustion with success. The words hanging heavy in the air. If I'm not productive, I feel worthless. I admit, the silence that follows amplifying the weight of my self-judgment. Alone in the cramped apartment, the air is thick with unspoken emotions, a heavy blanket stifling every corner. Silence amplifies the turmoil, the dam finally breaking as tears prick at the corners of my eyes. A sob escapes, then another and another, each one tearing through the fragile calm. I sink to the floor, overwhelmed by a torrent of sorrow, years of grief washing over me in relentless waves. Sunlight fills the therapy office, dust motes swirling in golden rays. I sit tensely, hands clasped, awaiting a breakthrough. Dr. Evans watches me, her gaze soft, encouraging me to confront the shadows within. The plush couch offers little comfort as I brace myself for the emotional storm. It's okay to grieve, Dr. Evans says, her voice a gentle reassurance in the sunlit room. Her words hang in the air, a challenge and an invitation to face the pain of the past. A small child sits alone at a desk in a bustling classroom, an island amidst a sea of chatter. It's my birthday, a silent, unacknowledged fact known only to me. A wave of loneliness washes over the child, isolating them further. It's okay, the child thinks, trying to convince themselves. I don't need a party, the child whispers, a fragile hope flickering in their eyes. Sunlight paints the therapy office as I sit on the worn couch, dust motes swirling around me, a silent ballet of unspoken words. My hands clench in my lap, a desperate attempt to contain the storm raging within. My voice, a fragile thread, barely audible above the silence. I never felt protected. Each word trembles, a raw confession echoing in the sunlit room. Like I had to take care of myself. Sunlight dapples through the leaves as I sit on a park bench, the vibrant scene of children playing unfolding before me. Lost in reverie, I envision my younger self among them, carefree laughter echoing in the air. The joyous scene blurs as a wave of profound sadness washes over me, stark against the cheerful backdrop. The laughter of children now seems distant, a poignant reminder of a bygone innocence, only heightening the contrast. I watch, a solitary figure amidst life's vibrant play, the weight of unspoken emotions etched on my face. Sunlight streams into the therapy office, illuminating dust motes as Dr. Evans waits patiently, her expression gentle and inviting. I shift in my seat, avoiding her gaze, my eyes drawn to a tranquil landscape print hanging on the wall. A long pause stretches between us as I gather my thoughts, the silence amplifying the unspoken tension in the room. Dr. Evans leans forward slightly, her voice soft yet probing. What did you need back then that you never received? In the dimly lit apartment, papers are scattered under the desk lamp's glow. As I sit hunched, lost in thought, pen in hand, I pour my heart onto the page, brow furrowed, lines deepening around my eyes. You didn't deserve that, I write, the words heavy with unspoken emotion. You get to rest now. I'm not leaving, I vow, sealing the letter with a promise. Sunlight bathes the serene therapy office, casting a warm glow as I sit, poised and contemplative. Across from me, Dr. Evans listens intently, her presence a calming force in the sunlit room. I lean forward, a subtle shift in posture, revealing a vulnerability beneath the surface. I'm starting to unlearn those old patterns, I confess, my voice a soft murmur against the quiet. I add, The over-explaining, the over-functioning, each word a step away from the past. In a bustling restaurant, sunlight dapples the checkered tablecloth as I sit across from a friend. The air buzzes with conversation and the gentle clink of silverware, a symphony of everyday life. A waiter approaches, a practiced smile gracing his features. "Can I help you?" I respond, the words flowing freely. "Yes, please." A surprising sense of liberation washes over me. Sunlight bathes the therapy office, casting a warm glow on the plush armchair where I sit. A picture of serene reflection. A gentle smile graces my lips, a subtle hint of newfound strength and self-assuredness. My eyes gleam with newfound resolve, reflecting the sunlit promise of a brighter, more balanced future. The inviting office is quiet, a sanctuary for growth and self-discovery. "I'm learning to say no," I say, the words carrying a weight of past struggles and future triumphs. "To prioritize my own needs," I continue, the small smile solidifying, a testament to personal evolution. Submerged in a hot bath, steam laced with lavender rises, enveloping me in its soothing embrace. The warm water melts away the day's tension, inviting a rare moment of serene tranquility. Closing my eyes, I let go, allowing myself to simply exist in the comforting silence. A wave of profound peace washes over me, a forgotten sensation resurfacing after years. Sunlight floods the therapy office, motes of dust swirling in golden beams. I sit, bathed in light, a gentle smile gracing my face as I face my therapist. The room feels safe, a sanctuary for rediscovering lost parts of myself. A moment of vulnerability hangs in the air as I prepare to speak. "I'm giving myself permission to just be a kid," I say, a hopeful tremor in my voice. "To have fun, to be spontaneous," I continue, as if casting off years of burden. Sunlight bathes the beach as I stroll along the shore, the sand warm and yielding beneath my feet. The sun kisses my skin. Joy bubbles up within me. A spontaneous laugh bursts forth. I savor the simple pleasure of the moment. Pure happiness. Sunlight fills the therapy office, dust motes swirling in golden beams. I sit facing Dr. Evans, the cool leather a stark comfort. A fragile sense of calm descends, a welcome contrast to the inner chaos that led me here. I meet Dr. Evans' gaze, a flicker of resolve in my eyes. "Healing isn't about becoming someone new," I say, my voice steady despite the tremor within. "It's about remembering who I was before I had to become strong." A small smile graces my lips, a genuine spark of hope igniting within me for the future.